Hello everyone. I'm so glad you have joined me today for another masculine card idea. I have a lot of supplies here. I am using punches. The punches I'm using are retired. If you don't have them, you can use what you do have in your punches that you have or frame dies. I couldn't think of it. All right, for today's card, I am going to be focusing on the circle sayings. This is a great stamp set. I really love it. It's perfect for the guys, so we'll be using that. I am also using the ruffled embossing folder. I see those as waves also, so I don't think I've used this as ruffles at all. I've used it as waves a lot. All right, I have some blending brushes. I needed smaller ones, so I've just pulled out a bunch. Don't know which ones I will use. I am using the retired banner punch because I needed a bigger one. I'm using, and this one is current, the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. I'm using, this is a retired punch and I want it for the hole. If you have a punch that works, use that. I'm using this punch, which is really old, but it cuts off the corners of your paper. You can use your scissors and do it also. I like the punches because I don't have to worry about it. My inks are Memento Tuxedo Black, Gray Granite, Daffodil, and Balmy Blue, Boho Blue. And I'm going to be using some of the Boho Blue ribbon. All right, for my card, I'm using a piece of white that's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. A piece of boho blue that's 4 by 5 1/4. A piece of the 2023 to 2025 in color DSP. This is 2 3/4 by 5. The width is more important than the length. This may be too long, but I won't know until I get my card done. And I need a scrap of white. So the first thing, take your screenshot, cut your paper, and do it along with me. All right, the first thing I'm going to do, I keep forgetting that, is I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to work on it. So I'm going to take this punch that's going to punch my circle, and I'm centering that piece of paper in there, and I'm punching out the top. It might not be exactly perfect, but you know what? It's fine. Now I'm going to take this piece, and I'm going to, these we flip over, and this piece comes down in there like so. And see, it makes that tag shape. So I'm going to do the same thing with this side. Now, if you want a bigger tag, then cut with scissors and measure, and you can do all that, but no, not going there. All right. First thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my scrap of white, and I didn't tell you what images I'm using from the stamp set. Oh, so sorry. I'm using that image. Sending you a warm hello. So those 3 images. Now that we've got that straight, let's get ready. And I'm going to take my wave, sun, whatever you want to call it, and my gray granite, and I'm going to stamp it like so. All right, right about there. All right, now I'm going to leave that out. I'm going to take the 2 3/8 inch circle punch, and I'm going to come in, and I've got to have some space. All right, I wanted to see how it is. I can stamp my sending you a. If you're not comfortable with doing that, then take and punch it out first and then stamp it. But I think I'm good that way. All right, now I can punch this out. Okay, this way I get it all in there. And I'm thinking this might work in a 2 1/4 inch punch also, if you have that. All right, so there's that. Got it punched. Let me give myself some room here. Ooh, that one doesn't want to close. I want to close it so I don't make a mess. I'm grabbing a piece of scrap paper, and I'm going to take my Daffodil Delight, and I think I'm going to try this one. And I'm going to come in, and I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to come down here, do my sun. I'm going to make this sun a little darker. I'm going to flip this around so I can get up in here better. Okay, I'm going to go back to the top. There's the sun. Now I'm going to take the boho blue and another little tiny brush, and I'm going to do the bottom. All right. Okay, got it. So I'm going to do my wave, and I'm starting off and working my way in, because then I get that blob on the outside. I'm just gonna keep doing it until I get it all done. Okay. And if you want it darker in an area, just keep going over it. Like so. All right, I think I want it darker up here because that wave is just kind of coming around. All right, there we go. I didn't get that part. There we go. All right, I love that little blending tool. All right, so there we have our image. Now, this is going to go on our card, and I'm going to use dimensionals. So let me grab those. Well, that one went flying. All right, so I'm going to add one here, one here, one here. I have no clue where that one that went flying is. So I'm going to have to cut some more real quick. Okay. I'm going to take one here. I am going to put one in the middle only because this is fairly large and I want to make sure it stays in place. All right. So this is going to go up here like so. All right, now I know that this is going to punch out about an inch. So what I want to do is I want to measure down from the bottom of my image an inch. Let me see if I can do it this way. So 3. So if I cut this at 4 inches, then I should be good. Hopefully. Let's try it and see. All right. This I'm going to push in. Oh, you know what I want to do first? I want to measure the back of this and put a mark in the middle. It's 2 3/4, so 1 3. Let's see, 1 inch, 1 inch, a fourth. So there's the middle. So it's 1 3/8, which is what I thought it would be, but I wasn't positive. I double guessed myself. All right, now I'm going to put this in, and because I've made that mark, all right, I can flip it over. I can see where that mark is right there and line it up with the point and punch. All right, now all I have to do is trim these edges. So let me get my scissors, and I'm going to go in this way. Well, nope, I got to go this way and trim it up like so, and this way, and trim it up. So then I have that banner that I wanted. All right, we've got that. Now it's time to put the card together, but we have to emboss this. And when you emboss this, you need to think about the fact that your waves are going to go this way. This is your waves. So when you do this, if you're putting it on your card as a portrait card, which I am, you want your waves, you want to put your paper in portrait style. If you want your waves to be landscape, then you have to put your paper in landscape. So just keep that in mind. Whichever way you want your waves, your paper has to go in the right way. And I'm going to use that line at the bottom to make sure it's straight. Let me emboss this. Okay, I've got it embossed. Now, I have done some used white sponging on here to make it look like there's the foam, like a white cap. If you want to do that, you can. And you have to look at your waves. This one to me is a curl. This one curls this way. So whichever way you want it to go. To me, thinking of a wave, it curls up like that. So that's how I'm going to put mine on. Okay, so think about how you want your waves to look. This I'm going to put on with double-sided tape. It's embossed, and to me there's plateaus and valleys, and if your glue goes down in the valleys, it's not sticking to anything. I want to make sure it sticks to my card. But if you've had success using glue, then use glue. All right, let me finish this one up, and I totally put that on there and totally forgot to put my sentiment on there. I'm going to be trying it. Hopefully there's enough, because I put one in the middle, that it'll work. If not, I'll be filling it in with a marker. Oh, you know what? I might not do that. I'm going to modify it. Since I forgot it, I'm going to modify. All right, this goes on your card front. Now, nope, this way. All right, like so. I'm going to put, I've cut a piece of the ribbon. Actually, that's cut in half. Can't use that one. All right. I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to thread it through the front. And I'm going to make a tag. I'm going to be careful with that. I don't want it too big. There. Let me cut this. I'll cut this side just to clean it up a little. All right, now I need some white twine, baker's twine. Okay, I'm going to tie the top of this, and I'm just going to do a knot. Since it's a guy card, I'll just do the knot. So I'm going to kind of pull it, and then I'm going to make my other knot as I hold it. I got to cut that. All right, now, here we go. All right, then I can take and trim that up some because I don't need all of that. This is going to go on like so. And I'm not worried about that because your ribbon can fold over. So I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to use, since this is embossed, I'm going to use my double-sided tape. Another piece here. And then I'm just going to put a piece across the bottom like so. All right. Now, burnish this in. Use my pokey tool. I'll put this on my card. I think I'm going to put it on like that. All right, originally this was supposed to go in here, but I think I'm going to put it on a white piece of paper down here. So I need a scrap, and that piece that I punched the circle out is perfect. So let me stamp my sentiment like so. Hopefully that works. Let me cut this. Okay, I ended up having to stamp it on another piece. It was I didn't clear the cut for the circle, so, all right. I'm gonna add my pieces here. And then this is going to go down here. I think I'm going to put it down here. I never know where to put it. So there's another masculine idea. And I use the same image inside my card and on my envelope to carry that theme all the way through. I hope you enjoyed today's idea. Make sure you check out Vicky's card. The link for her channel is below. See what she did for a masculine card. Thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button below. Ring the bell to be notified when I upload a video. Have a great day. Bye.